At 33 years of age, Jesus was condemned to death by the death sentence by the Roman Empire. He was to be crucified. And that crucifixion was reserved only for the worst of criminals. Jesus' crucifixion was worse than that of other criminals, because while other criminals would be crucified and tied with ropes, Jesus was to be nailed. His hands and his feet were nailed with 20-centimeter nails across his wrists and 30-centimeter long nails to his feet.
They put the nails on his wrists. And you know what? When they pierced his wrists, the nails went through, cutting across the tendons which go all the way to the shoulders. So Jesus could not even be able to support himself. He had to use the back muscles as well as the feet muscles so that he may be able to breathe. And air was coming out of his lungs. As a result, he had to keep alternating the cycle in order to be able to stay and to endure the pain for 3 hours.
Goodness, 3 good hours of excruciating pain. A pain that no human being would deserve to withstand. However, just before he died, Jesus had stopped bleeding. He had bled so much that all that was left was water that was now oozing out of his wounds. And while we might imagine that these wounds were simply cuts and bruises, no, they were not. They were deep wounds cutting through his back, his shoulders, and his legs, put onto his body by the whips that were put on his back by the Roman soldiers mercilessly. These whips had iron claws on them, and as they hit Jesus, they would tear into his back, putting holes into him and causing him to bleed. Yet at this point, there was no more blood in him, and the wounds just oozed water out of every part of his torn up body.
Not to mention the humiliation he had to go through. As he went, Jesus ended up carrying a cross, and this cross, do you know that it was 30 kilograms heavy? And he had to walk such a long distance, 2 kilometers, carrying it with people throwing stones, hurling insults on him, as well as beating him and spitting on him.
All this so that our sins may be washed away, each one of them without exception.